Happy Thursday, traders. Welcome to episode 175 of TO with me, Mitch Ray. You could be doing anything, but you're here to look at some charts with me, and for that I'm quite grateful. You literally could be doing anything, so I appreciate that. And Bitcoin doesn't really appreciate anything but this pennant right now. As you can see, we hit the bottom of it respected it and ran up and hit the top. And now what have we done? We broke down and hit the bottom. So probably about 65 to 70% of the way through the maturation process of this pennant. Completely. Still below that 200 MA on the 4-hour chart, but still outside that equidistant channel. With the top anchor point being back, from September 4th of 7,400. All right, so still out of that. You always got to be happy when you get an impulse up and then get consolidation, price contraction after the impulse, because that's just how it works, right? The impulse sets the tone for the consolidation. So if we were to break to the upside, 66.20 was the target. If we couldn't find demand or sustain prices above this upsloping support, we could easily find ourselves down to 62.14. All right, so it's just the measured move of the pennant, widest areas from the breakout. That's where we get our targets. All right. So about it for Bitcoin, doing a bunch of nothing, and then they got the stock market today that had a really nice bounce, right, across just everywhere. All kinds of tech made a good bounce. Oh my God. But hey, man, does it really matter? You made a nice bounce at critical areas of support, but I'm telling you, that kind of volume that came in on some of those major indices, it's not a joke. And we're like 10 years in now, going on 10 years of a market cycle, and 7 to 10 years is your average market cycle for the stock market. So we're very high, very, very high. I had a conversation with Larley today. He had a really good perspective on the stock market, and I kind of want to go into that with you right now. We're gonna look. This is pretty much what he had. All right, so this is the weekly chart on the S&P 500. Here's the .com bubble. Here's the real estate bubble, the global financial crisis. Right? Where is the trend line there? All right. So if we go from the beginning of the rally at the nadir levels back from February of 2009, when we began this rally. Okay, swing low to swing high are all-time highs, right? With extreme levels of bearish divergence on the, oh my God, dude, just extreme, crazy, man. All right, what's the common retrace zone, right? If we have found the top, okay. If we haven't yet, all right, no big deal. This is invalid for now until we find our next swing high. But if this was the swing high, common retrace zone, always going to be, even for a major index on the stock market, yeah, still going to be between the 382 and the 618. So that's between 1539 and 2070, right? That is a common retrace. We have not even begun to retrace at all if you zoom out on a significant time scale. So again, I want to thank Larley just for we just have good conversations about all kinds of different things, Tesla, Netflix, whatever, man. But he showed me a pretty funny picture I thought was hilarious. Does anyone know this logo? Anyone at all know what this logo is? If you do, you will just reap the rewards of knowing, because it's hilarious, okay? So, anyway, whatever, man. Change it up a little bit. The world does not revolve around Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's not doing anything, so who cares if we look at this chart? Because guess what? Bitcoin probably has some sort of correlation with global market crashes if we were to get one. All right. So that's it. Around the market, nothing changed. I'm literally looking at Ripple, Litecoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin Cash, and they've done nothing. Okay, since last night, not much of anything. I mean, Ripple broke to the upside a little bit more, but it's already pulled back. It's all bot volume. It's like whatever, man. So anyway, let's take a look at chat, okay? Also, by the way, if you haven't noticed, near my TA of the tray at the top, I have a countdown. Countdown for Bitcoin's 10-year anniversary. It's 10th birthday, whatever you want to call it, okay? So I've got that up there. I think people would get a kick out of that, like it, and be reminded that, just as this was happening, all this was going on, Bitcoin was born. All right, so pretty cool stuff. And also be reminded, if you are a patron, we have pregame tonight at 10:30 Eastern. That's where you head to the Discord, the voice chat, you hang out with me, and whatever you want charted, you get, you know, priority tonight. It's once a week, patron night, and any requests you have for coins, stocks, currencies, we're going to look at it first. Always on Thursday nights. Okay, just be reminded. Remember that. Be reminded, patron. All right, take advantage of the amenities of the Patreon. All right. Thanks so much for 131 people tuned in between Twitch and YouTube. What's up, Arthur Beeswax, man? Jordan G, hello, dude. Good to see you, man. Thanks again for those contributions last night. What's up, Subi Hart? This taxi driver. I don't even know. This might be a little loud, right? Just a little. Oh. My God, I'm gonna be so pissed if it was too loud. It should be fine, right? Arthur, my day's going pretty well, man. It's like cold and rainy here, so well, you know, whatever. Hope it's going well for you in Virginia. So about Chaylin, man. Hello, Charlie Lee. Kelsey. 4. Glad you made it. Hey, Prodigal Guitarist, he's back. Y'all know where Prodigal Guitarist has been. He's probably trying to find national championship tickets. He says that the Longhorns are going to the title game. Cabo. What's up, FN Base, man? Chris Irwin coffee, man. I'm drinking that Honduran blend by itself is very, very smooth. That's what I'm drinking today. What's up, Mark Purdy, man? Good to see you, dude. Quality Control, Ryler. I think I said hi to Mr. Taxi Driver already. What's up, Secret Terpstra? T Beastman. Skyward. What's up, dude? MK, man. Let's play some Jesus Chimes. The Jesus Peoples. So, something else I did, good to see you, MK, and others. Something else I did, I spent like an hour, I deleted my alert box and redid my entire alert box. The thing where you're not able to see the chat for the TTS and all that, the alert, I redid it from scratch, from zero. So I'm going to see if that works, because I don't know, man. Evidently, I might be having a user error, so I just got rid of it and just redid it. So hopefully we get to see chat again, or texts when people tip or something. So we'll see. What's up, Julia? Another Jesus lady. Welcome. Got your coffee. How about BC Minor? Prodigal Guitarist likes the music. Awesome, dude. Glad to hear it. You like it, man. AJ Dogs, man. What's up, dude? Hey, Gary Dotson. Hello? These tunes are sick. Who is this? Oh, it's all kinds of people, man. So Bernard, I'm glad you're enjoying the music. I'm glad. Give me some feedback, okay? Been changing things up for y'all, trying to keep this fresh and fun, okay? Because TA can be quite boring and stale at times, just because of market price movement. All right. What's up, Christopher Harris? Sandra Studios, hello. Cal Deer coming in from Germany. Good to see you, dude. Hey, Ben's 420, man. Hope you're doing well, Dan, and say hello to Melissa, the Iowa Jesus Peoples. 6-1, 7-1. Y'all are doing great. What's up, Kiki? What's up, Aaron M? Just get to the chat, alright? We're almost done. It's not too much today. It's all good. What's up, Coach K? Ultra Instinct Jesus, man. Enron, yes. Excellent. I'm glad to see y'all got that. Hilarious, man. Larly was saying I should make get Shaylin to make a graphic of that Elon, but the Enron logo, but make it like, you know, I think Enron had a graphic, so we could probably look at some old Enron stuff and see what they did and maybe mimic it for the tip jar or something. I don't know. Thanks, Tomcat man. Really appreciate that, dude. KBLT 27. Oh my god, dude. Sounds like something from we just We just combed the KBLT 27 sector, and Han Solo was not to be found. We couldn't find him. Sounds it sounds like, man. I don't know. Good God, man. I can't even think today with these crazy number stocks. Okay. What's up, Sage Man? Whew. That's right. Shaylin's Bitcoin logo. Over a year now, so it'd be hard. Love you too, Anthony Rosano, man. What's up, Third Eye Trader? Coming in from Alaska. Classified. Aloha to you. Are you in Hawaii? Let me know, man. What's up, Alex McKeon? Drizzt. Yep, check out Drizzt's new post, new education video. Another amenity, patron. And it's just 6 days away till the new month. Best time to get the best value out of our patron is the first of the month. We're not going to tell you otherwise, because it is, right? Because it charges at the beginning of the month, and it's just something we can't do anything about, right? Julia loves the Honduran Irwin coffee. Yeah, it's super smooth. Super smooth. I don't know, though. I like the Indian Monsoon Malabar and the Hawaiian Kona. Kona, yeah, merged. Awesome. What's up, Gustavo? XRP, yeah, Rob Morris will be looking at XRP soon enough. I'm just getting, when I'm through with chat, we'll be good, all right? I'm not on CoinGingy. Nate, sorry, man. I know everyone likes Electronium, believe me. Ruben, I don't think, no, they are not on there anymore. Absolutely not. Okay. Sajin was the first like of the stream, dude. I appreciate that, Sajin, man. Can we look at DB, GT, MKIV? Oh my god, the rhyming. Yes, we can look at DB if you want, man. Doomed Bank? Yeah. What's up, Montana? Hey, Montana, man. Question.
Is that a joint?
Maybe it is. Also, Pogs. Okay, big Pogs. Weather's kind of crappy today, but I don't know. I kind of like overcast days because we get so much sunshine, so much heat. It's a good change up, all right? Yeah, classified. All right, he's in Hawaii. Awesome, man. We'll enjoy that, dude. Yeah, need to visit at some point, I guess, right? I'll travel when I'm dead, I guess. All right, let's go to Ethereum now. Okay, on the big screen, whatever. Quint screen's great and all, but it's whatever, dude. It's not it's really good for when there's market movement. It's kind of terrible for when no market movement happens. Okay, so here's Ethereum. Super scrubby for the year of 2018. Right, as you can see. Scaling it, it's just been lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. We're finally not making a lower low, but we've seen that before, right? We've seen it before. But I'll tell you this, we are so close to this crazy 75% trend line of our equidistant channel. We are just floating towards it, and there's nothing we can do about it. Time's bringing us to that spot. And it will be very interesting to see how we respond to it, just because Bitcoin is so involved with Ethereum's movement. All right, so I want to know what happens if Ethereum doesn't move, or if Bitcoin doesn't move, really, which it will. I mean, Bitcoin's going to be moving soon, for sure. This pattern is not a joke. It's a pennant, pretty decent sized pennant, and we'll break into the upside downside. You know, like in a month for Bitcoin, so it had like no gains, really no losses, just kind of flat for the entire past 30 days. We haven't done anything. Okay. Do we wonder why people stop caring about crypto and Bitcoin? Because it doesn't do anything. I mean, it goes up and down, but it does, for a month it hasn't gained or lost any value, right? Pretty much. Okay, so with Ethereum, I'm kind of surprised. I mean, I see where we found some support from July 29th of 2017. But you would just almost think that we would hit 150. No, you'd almost think we would hit 130. Because that's like a daily close. I guess we could just go to the daily on Ethereum. Yeah, you would see a candle body close at 150, and then that wick would be at 130, right around that area. Thought we would get there, but we didn't. Not yet. We very well still could. We are not making any higher highs right now. So just remember, man, support resistance, big deal. Hey, it worked! Oh my God. Are we serious, man? The audio isn't working, the TTS is not working now? I'm gonna fix that, dude. Why would it not work? Dude, Coach K, man, thanks for the 333. I'm gonna read what you said, okay? So just give me a second, man. This is ridiculous, dude. This is just, of course. I remember specifically having it turned on, testing it, doing everything, right? And I don't know, man. And then Stream Elements loves freezing really bad. It's nothing to do with my PC. It's just Stream Elements itself. So anyway, you know, with Ethereum, man. Oh yeah, look, it crashed, man. You want to see it? Oh, you can't even see it. Oh, now it fixed itself. Great, man. Okay. Dude, seriously. Alert sound is on. Show tip messages, yes. Hold on a sec. Oh, sorry about this. What the? Just checking this one variation. Show tip messages, sound. TTS is. Oh, TTS is not on for this one. Okay, I think it's on for all the other ones though. Dude, sorry. I guess I was wrong. I'm getting gaslighted. Okay. What a joke, dude. Okay, I'm sorry, Coach K, that your Tron Connect is now no longer in the jar, but it was for the good of humanity, right? And I'm just checking one more variation to see what the heck. Okay, everything else is good. Alright, we're good, man. Alright, I'm getting out of this, and I'm going to read what you said, Coach K, okay? Unbelievable, dude. It's whatever. I mean, I sometimes run across these difficulties. Okay. Coach K says, haven't been very engaged lately because I cashed out everything towards my home purchase. I'm still watching and checking in. Thanks again for all the education. The TA played a big part in this achievement. You the real Jesus, man. Coach K, man. Congratulations on your home purchase, man. Homeowner world. Dude, that's a big deal, and that's part of diversifying your overall portfolio, right? So, real estate's a big part of it. So, congratulations, man. I mean, that's everything, dude. That's your home, okay? That's where you live and reside. It's where you find solace after a long day of work. Where you hang out with your family. That is a big deal. So congratulations, man, and thank you for the $3.33. Really apologize about the Tron Connect not being there anymore, but thank you, dude. Okay, thank you, brother, man. All right, so anyway, that's Ethereum bottomed at the 1414 fib extension around that early July 2017 low, but didn't hit the candle body close. Okay, and if you can't hold that, can't hold 130, you're coming down to $95 real quick on Ethereum, okay? So just know. But here we are, man. If we zoom in, you can clearly see right here, no more room to run. You're gonna break to the upside downside. Critical downsloping resistance and a critical upsloping support for now, all right? Beginning to round out a little bit on the daily MACD. I mean, I guess you're still, yeah, you're definitely starting to round out a little bit, okay. But you're making bullish convergence on the daily, on your RSI, a low, a higher low slightly with much higher levels of relative strength, which is fine. And you're making bearish convergence. Really, oscillator's not telling us too much, but I mean, the RSI is telling us bearish stuff. It's just right around there, 41 on the RSI, so pretty weak still. But they're just kind of going a little bit deeper into it with you on a daily time scale with Ethereum, but no one cares, right, about this coin. Let's go to XRP. Okay. Same stuff, zoomed out. Great FOMO, disregard great FOMO, wait for normalization, wait for the volume to taper off to where it makes the most sense, and we broke out on crazy volume. When we hit the top here, this high, from this high, we had bearish divergence on both oscillators and penny price action reversal to the downside. We got it. That's it though. This is as far as we went. We've already bounced, and hopefully what we could be seeing is a new uptrend beginning. Okay, you don't want to break below this 44-cent range. You don't want to fall below your 50-day moving average. Showing bullish convergence, already back to neutral. And your RSI is straight up on 50, so neutral. So very neutral on the daily. So that's fine, that's good, man. You reset your oscillators. Okay, look, you had a big breakdown, move down. Now we're back to neutral. Maybe we could get a nice break to the upside. We could start getting that positive momentum that we're looking for. Move to the upside could very well happen. Okay, very well. Just because this thing, man, dude, that's like what you do. You impulse up, you down slope with your consolidation. You hit the 618. People go nuts. Like 62% sale on Ripple after this impulse with this volume. Are you kidding me? We break to the upside, and then we show on the 4-hour bullish divergence. My God, man, bullish freaking divergence. Higher lows than your previous lows. Okay, man. That's it, dude. So it's still sitting around 50 on the RSI on the 4-hour too. So, all right, man. See if Ripple can continue being a king, because it seems like it is the king for now. It's doing different things than others. A lot of the others, they're just following Bitcoin. This is doing something. Love it, man. Love it. All right. Yeah, shorting Ethereum at this point is a very high risk and very nebulous return, Patrick. Okay. Even though it could keep dropping still, it's just, it doesn't make sense when we've lost, you know, we went from $14.20 and now we're at like $200. Scroll up, do some more chat. You love the Quint screen, Third Eye Trader, man? Thanks, dude. What happened, Ruben, man? You thought so? Hope to learn from those old videos. Much better than this channel, man. You think I'm too chatty and I do less real TA? Ruben, man, thank you, I guess, for the slight. So Brandy Babandy, Rob Morris Muscle. How do you get a notification when I'm live? You hit that bell. Remember, you hit the sub, and then there's a bell you hit, and make sure that's rung, and you'll get a notification. And a lot of people sometimes don't get it, so excuse me. You could follow me on Twitch. Make sure the notification's on for that. You'll never miss my show if you follow me on Twitch. But then you can join our Discord, and that's another way you can get pinged when I'm live. All right, Rob Morris. So, but silver dollar bill. Matt Thompson, what's up, dude? Internet Thug, hello. So, but subliminal free television, oh my god. You're the boss, subliminal man. What do you mean, dude? What do you mean? How low can Baba go? Long range crypto, we can put Baba on the list, man. But hey, man, can't say you watch this show you weren't warned with Baba, that huge ascending, broadening wedge pattern, exhaustion after a huge run up. Okay, we had a 1-year sized ascending, broadening wedge that broke bearishly, and we already talked about targets on it. Okay. What happened, Matt Thompson? Sorry, getting through this. Almost done, okay. Satchery, what's up, dude? Keep working hard, man. Alright, thank you so much for the stopping in, say hey, and for the like, man. Dustin, do you want to look at Go? Okay, we're going to Go on the list. Cheers, Anthony, or Andrew, man. Yeah, dude, for sure. 26 cents. Still got some there, man. It's awesome, dude. Oh, Andy. Hello, Andy. The Twitch Jesus lady. Good to see you. Let's see. Can we? I don't know. Yeah, we can look at Strat. Okay. Alright, Dan, man, thanks for tuning in, dude. Thank you, Raw Morris Muscle, man. Appreciate you, dude. Okay, made it through chat. Okay. Let's move on. Looks like somebody wanted KBLT 27. Okay. Gotcha.
Is that a joint?
Can we look at RW or my man?
Yes. Jeff, man, thanks for the 420 contribution. Seems like we might have fixed the alert box. It was definitely messed up and broken, dude. Okay, so thank you for that. We'll look at that right after Cobalt Capital. Impulse down, overall bearish, right? But you're in some sort of uptrend, but we don't even know. We don't have a swing low yet. We don't know if we're done. Seems like we could have had a breakaway gap, which seems very real. Death cross on the daily. July 4th. Wow. Right around there anyway. So since then, just been breaking down bearishly. Okay. What we could do is try to equidistant channel. This is tough, man. Dude, so... I mean, like... What do you regard that crap? See, like, even if you have it like this, if it was an uptrend, right? You're out of it now, so it doesn't really help us anymore. Okay. If this was the way you looked at it, but dude, I don't even know, man. Like, looked like one crazy amount of just volatility. We do it like that, you probably are still within the parameters. Nope, still out. Still out of your channel. I don't know, man. It seems really, really sketch. Kind of like this, though. What is that, dude? What is this pump and then just tanks, right? But you look and you see that we have that 75% respect. Again, here's resistance. We gapped up right at that heart line. We came down and touched the heart line, and look where we gapped down right at that heart line below it, and we've fallen. We're kind of falling out. Ooh, interesting. Now, if this was it, like right 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 with a candle body close, we might still be at the very bottom. Okay, we might be the very bottom of the equidistant channel. But dude, this is very tough. When you have this craziness, low volume crap, we can look at the oscillators. Crazy, crazy amounts. I'm talking 1, 2, 3, 4, technically 5 now. Quintuple RSI, daily bullish divergence, quite possibly at a critical area of upsloping support. That's a big deal right there. That is impending price action reversal to the upside. That's what it's screaming. It's screaming that. Then from your low to your new low, you know, in between though, you haven't had anything, but you can still say low on price, much lower low on price, lower levels of negative momentum. So you do have some form of bullish divergence on the MACD. So we could very well be at the lowest risk areas possible to go long in this uptrend that we've been in since we tanked and fell to our lowest levels December 2016, January 2017. All right. Whoever asked about Cobalt 27 Capital Corporation, this might possibly how it looks. What all I did was anchor point 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the top side. It made the most sense, and you get a lot of touches all over the place, okay? Where your gap to the upside, gap to the downside, right? That's it, man. That's your Cobalt. Great. All right, let's go to RWR. Oops. I need to go to the weekly first. Let's go to the weekly. Oh my god. Okay, I think the music stops just slow, quiet right now. Thanks so much for the 166 people tuned in between Twitch and YouTube. Really appreciate y'all. Okay. Like, anyway we have this, man. Anyway we have this. We have seems maybe possibly broken out bearishly. This was like pretty much your only hope, right, of the channel. Maybe it not being broken out, but it has. No other way to chart this. I mean, from the top side, it looks like it makes the most sense. I know we have heartline resistance. How many touches? So we're out, man. We're out. We've broken out bearishly of a channel we've been in really since the beginning of the global, or the end of the global financial crisis, right when the rally began after a year. You can see that we're rounding out on the weekly. Yeah, man, look what happened. High on price, higher high on price. Here's your first high. Here's your second high. Extreme levels of weekly bearish divergence stuff we just saw on the spider. Okay, spider is actually a little bit worse. Dow Jones had that same thing. I think all the major indices had that bearish divergence on that rally after the first move to the upside. Okay, so now we're just kind of going flat, aren't we? Yeah, you just got this horizontal line support stems back to August 2015 and February 2016, right? That double bottom for the upside. So went sideways. So you go, man. I think we have a new downtrend, right? You broke to the upside, and then once we moved down, made that impulse down, we included the top to the bottom and everything in between. And you can clearly see we get that heartline respect, 75% respect here. Anchor point 1, 2, 3, and then 4 the top side, right? Couldn't do it, right? We ran up and we showed that weekly bearish divergence so bad. Got that double top on the RSI, and then broke down, big impulse down, but still making a proper retrace. Looks like a 50% retrace from a swing low to swing high, so could very well break to the upside here, reverse price action. But what will probably happen, since we know we're probably in a little downtrend for now, we'll make a lower high than this previous high, and then probably break down to lower prices after retracing. It looks like we're already starting to retrace. Probably already made a 38% retrace from this swing high to swing low. So I think you broke out of an uptrend you'd been in for quite a long time, and now you're in a new trend, a downtrend for now. Okay, Jeff, man, I hope that helps with RWR. That's it, man. Barely broke your previous all-time highs right before that huge global financial crisis and the collapse, right? So, all right, man. There might be low risk areas at 81.68. There might be down here 3 times you held. See if we can make it down there again and maybe run up. Okay. Cool, man. Cool. Let's go through some chat. Wow. My name is this guy. That's right, Round Long, for sure. Oh, we can look back at the spider. Okay. Put on the list and we can just discuss that thoroughly again. Okay. What's up, Dave Jones, man? Why does it say 8 waiting? What do you mean? 8 waiting for what, dude? Oh, Sagent refreshed. Awesome, dude. What's up, Christian? Neo and ADA. Oh, I can put Neo on the list. Sure, man. What's up, Leo Money? I don't know what you're talking about, I don't know who Jay Constant is. Christian. Taking profits on RWR after 4 years. Yeah, man. Good time, dude, right? Just look what happened, right? We had an uptrend that was really nice, and it ended with that bearish divergence on the weekly on the RSI. Sure thing, Tim A, man. All right. Thank y'all so much for being here, all 162 of y'all. Okay. Just remember, 5 days, 7 minutes, 16. Wait, 5 days, 7 hours, 16 minutes. Bitcoin will be 10 years old. Okay, crazy stuff. Let's go to Deutsche Bank. Request earlier. This looks like we have a downtrend and that falling wedge, seeing some support on the heart line. I wonder if we could maybe anchor point 1 and 2 here for an equidistant channel, and it might look a lot better. Let's give it a shot. We're looking for that target of 451. I believe last time we looked at it, we were looking to see 451. Try this, man. Let's try it out. But it works perfect too. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. That's really freaking good. Forget a wedge, man. Forget some stupid wedge on Deutsche Bank, man. On the weekly, look at this, man. Anchor point 1 and 2 on the bottom, and then 3 on the top. And then you get that 75% respect. All this respect can't sustain prices above the 75% trend line. Heart line can't hold above it. Heart line again can't hold above it. Finally, break it and then hit that 75%. Run down, touch that 25% trend line. Run up and then break down. Here we are, and now we're unable to break above this 25% trend line of our equidistant channel. Okay, that is the way the market is interpreting this thing right now. Okay, I understand on the weekly, yeah, you got some forms of that bullish divergence over and over and over again, but I think there's more problems, much more problems, okay, with Deutsche Bank, man, than just divergence and technicals. Okay, so I wonder when it'll all end for Deutsche Bank. Okay, but as you can see, we had a critical area of support that we've just recently broken. As you can see here, this was it, man. September 2016, October 2016, we broke back above it, couldn't break that 20-week moving average, lower high than the previous high, and dumping. We're making, actually this week, I think even today, we're making the lowest lows of all time. Okay. So LTH, low time highs. Wait. No, ATLs. Not Atlanta's, all-time lows. All right. Not many people say ATLs. They say ATHs a lot, but not ATL. So there you go, man. Hope that helps. We're including from the run-up, we're including from the top to the bottom, all the chop. And that's what you try to do when you're creating your channels. You don't necessarily worry about what happened before or, you know, on the upside or downside, because you need normalization. Your channels don't really work well with crazy volatility. Oh my God, Bitcoin stuff. Downside and upside. There's emotion down here. A lot of emotion was down here, as well as up here. Normalization. Anyway, there's your Deutsche Bank. Hope that helps. Whoever asked. Sure thing, Arthur, man. What's up, Mr. Transitude?
TRS, please. Possible time frame pop.
Hey, Shar. Thanks for the 333 repeating, of course. Yeah, we'll just go to it right now. Make sure I got the right chart. Grotesque coin. Oh my god. How much data do we have? Oh, we have so much data. Alright, let me okay, give me a sec. I'm gonna go to the daily here. Nice. Nice uptrend. Okay, daily uptrend, man. Holy crap. Let's see this bottom trend line. So nice. So nice. Right, you just got your Equitas channel uptrend. Oh crap.
TRS, please.
Crap, I forgot to change the TTS to minimum $3. I guess if you want to take this time to exploit this, we'll do it. You can do it, I guess, right? I don't know. Doesn't matter, but that will be changed. All right, so beautiful. I think just it lines up too perfectly, right? I mean, just look at you got, first off, you got the great amount of anchor points on the bottom and multiple ones on the top, and then you got that 75% respect. That heart line respect multiple times. Can't sustain prices above the 25 or the 25. 25. Dude, 25. It's just perfect. All right, so this is our uptrend we got going on the daily for GRS. It's been very, very bullish. It's been bullish, man. It's been making those higher lows and you're showing forms of accumulation. You don't want to break this, though, since we know how powerful and well respected this channel is. Do not break out of this bearishly or you are so screwed, man. Really nice to see. Impulse up. We break down. Impulse up. Consolidation. Looks very similar to Bitcoin. Oh man, but to say it's some sort of triangle, I don't know. If we disregard that wick and just use here, see, you only get 2 touches. Here are 3 touches right here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think definitely. That's a descending triangle, though. Dang it, man. Okay, so either way you look at it, whether you want to do anchor point 1 and 2 here, it's a descending triangle. If you want to do it with more touch points, it makes most sense. You're also in a descending triangle, which is normally bearish, right? Normally a bearish pattern. But hey, man, you're making lower highs on candle body closes every time. So real quick, I'll just change the color of this. Could just keep it red, but oh, that's weird. Where's my music at, dude? I gotta change this. It's like so quiet. I don't know why. Okay, it should be good here. It's not easy always like doing DJA and also doing charts at the same time, right? So when pop, your lowest risk areas are down here. That's 74. What is that? 7,478 area. That's that horizontal line support that you're kind of holding right now. Okay. You're at kind of higher risk, so you know, a measure move to the downside, very easy. $2,600. Say we broke out bearishly. Here's your measure move down. Here's your measure move up. So we are over 50% of the way through the development of this small little triangle on the daily. Okay, on the daily. You could also say, hey, what happened? So we probably most likely broke out of a down sloping channel. Maybe not though. Okay, I think you had. Yeah, you actually have the kind of a wedge, right? In a way, right? It was just kind of like this down sloping resistance. Right, it was like a wedge you broke out of, right? And now you're just going sideways with a descending triangle. So, you know, it can happen at any point now. Like if Bitcoin wants to break the upside, this very well could break the upside with it. I'm not sure. But we do know one thing that's good about GRS is we are in an overall bullish trend. That's great. A lot of S coins don't have that. This does. So your lowest risk areas are always going to be at the bottom trend lines of channels and patterns, right? Always. So you keep this really, really tight. Just play it like that, okay? If you were to go long. But look where you are right now. You're so high. Of course, we could just break to the upside, you know, now. That's great. But, like, if you were to buy here, if one was to buy here, look how much risk you'd be taking because you could break down to the bottom of this again and then just break out bearishly and then, you know, get stopped out and you've lost so much. And that's why you want to, for the sustainability for your trades, you always want to be looking for low risk areas just because we could just break down again to the bottom instead of just breaking the upside, okay? That's it. Shar, hope that helps. Thanks. Okay, that was GRS. Let's go to Baba. Baba, man. You were warned. You were definitely warned. Oh, swing low to swing high. 618, here you are. Here's a gap fill down at $126. Yeah. No bullish divergence on the RSI. Only a little bit on the daily. And it's like you had bearish convergence in the short term. Crazy, man. Just crazy. But not really at all. Okay, not really crazy. Why is it not crazy, man? Jeez, dude. Don't worry about it. Okay, so after an insane run up, an insane impulse up that lasted like 2 years. Yeah, year and a half, whatever. You never had an opportunity. People with a lot of money never had an opportunity to accumulate shares of Baba. It just kept going up. And then it started in August of last year. It started consolidating. But it was upsloping consolidation, right? This upsloping support, upsloping resistance, two diverging upsloping trend lines, price dilation. partial rise. Could not touch the top again. That partial rise. Bulkowski. Oh, yeah. See ya, right? Proper retrace zone from your swing low to swing high would be between the 382 and the 618. Where are we? Right around that 618. But we did also discuss the gap that was right below that 618 that we could almost certainly still fill if we wanted to. All right. My God. This is why this is still here. This is why we did not delete it, because look, man, you impulse up and you downslope in your consolidation. Take a look at AMD, what it did. Baba inversed AMD. It ran up and upsloped and then tanked, right? So there you go. And there's your Baba. Where could we go? A gap below 126. Can't hold 126. Almost certainly coming down to 113. And then you got 109 right there. Yeah, here you go. Right at that 119. There you go, man. See? So you got that support back from November of 2014. All right. In a matter of a couple months, you've wiped out so much. Okay. There you go, man. That's mature wedges after impulses up. These are bearish patterns, okay? Bulkowski would love it, okay? He'd freaking love it. Scroll up. First, reading chat. You tip for GRS, no sound? Oh, I heard the sound. Yeah, just mind on chat. I know it's time for local on the 8th too. You're here for the music, not the TA? Well, glad that maybe you enjoy the music then. Oh yeah? HG, Amazon's down 1,600 on a big miss. Yes! So what? Those were targets we anticipated, right? So Blue Jones. Full of power to achieve. Spiked but still scrubby. Gustavo, good figure, right? It was already just so beaten down. What's up, Philip, man? Snap is currently tanking. Awesome. Awesome. Futures back open. Bit of trades. Thanks, man. Alright, yeah, so it's time for your local on the 8s. Let's go to Bitcoin. Let's go to it on the daily. Why not? Alright, man. The daily, no change. The same old chart. It's almost like you can't even tell that new days close and open, right? At this point, Bitcoin might as well just be closed itself. Okay, so we had to have that equidistant channel that's quite well respected, and we are running out of time where you have this downsloping resistance, and now since June 24th, this upsloping support, that golden trend line you see, those forms of accumulation, they give us that pseudo triangle stuff, right? Where you're making lower highs but higher lows now. So we are out of time. I mean, we've got like a week and a half left until it's make or break time, okay? Of whatever we've been doing since the middle of this year and what we've been doing long before that, right? Since the beginning of the year, we are running out of room, chat. Big deal. So if we were to break out bearishly to the downside, you would hope for no to low volume on that move to the downside and hold again above this critical support zone you've been holding all year. And and that would be hopefully showing triple MACD bullish divergence, and that would give us so much optimism for what could be coming next. But until that happens, we don't know. Okay. Just
Lola, you're hilarious. Amazon is tanking, yes. Yes. Amazon, please. If we could include after hours data, that would be great, as it rallied about 8% today before earnings and got obliterated.
Yeah, man, for sure. HG, thanks for this 316. That's uncharacteristic of you. You're normally 318. Hopefully you weren't in Amazon. That's why you had to cut back on those 2 cents. Get wrecked. Thanks, dude. Thanks a lot. All right, so that's your daily. Well below that 200-day moving average. We haven't even touched the 200-day moving average since March. Will we ever see it again, man? Well, it's finally starting to catch up a little bit, right? Finally, but we don't know, man. Okay, just making consecutive lower highs than your previous highs for the whole year, but starting to make those higher lows consecutively, which gives us a small glimmer of hope. But it was only, as Gandalf said, a fool's hope. We'll see. Let's go to the 4-hour. And we can clearly see the pennant is so well developed now. But I'm telling you, high, lower high, technical, lower candle body close high than your previous high. So consecutive lower highs, but higher lows. All right. You're just, look at your negative momentum. Started here, lower levels, bullish convergence on the upside. Okay. RSI very, very neutral. Sitting at 48. Okay, a little bit of bullish convergence. That's it, man. So not really telling us, giving us any kind of impending price action reversal because you're consolidating. Okay, so yeah, James Allen, we literally just looked at BABA, right? Oh, it's dropping after hours. Okay, I got you. So, Mr. Selecki, dude, good to see you. Oh no, HG, I'm so sorry to hear that, man. Our condolences. Okay. To your 2 cents. Alright. That's Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the Quint screen. Why not? Why not? You've got Ripple, right? Bottom right of your screen that we think could very well be starting a new uptrend after breaking out of a downtrend it had been in for most of 2018. Top right is Litecoin. We were thinking maybe it could have been a potential slanted inverse head and shoulders pattern, but you just keep going sideways. I don't know if this is even valid anymore of a pattern. The only thing I liked about it is on our huge equidistant channel, we broke this teal trend line for the first time in like forever. We were just unable to break it, and now we did, and now we're holding outside of it. I like that, and I do like how we're making a higher low than our previous low, and I like how this low lines up perfectly with the potential left shoulder of the potential pattern, because there's always potential until we break the neckline, which is down sloping, and that's why we call it slanted. So I don't know, man. Keep going sideways like this. You know what it's doing. Litecoin is Forrest Gump's friend, or it's the group of people behind Forrest Gump when he's running the marathon. Okay, he stops, they all stop, and it was waiting on Forrest Gump. Okay, top left is Ethereum. We've already covered that pretty thoroughly today. Just in an upsloping little channel since our lowest lows of 2018 back from September 11th, and not making higher highs, so very well could set up for lower prices unless Bitcoin makes moves. Bitcoin moves the upside, you know Ethereum's going to go with it. This 75% trend line, last time we touched it was at the very top of the altcoin spring, and after we hit that high we got destroyed. We were up to like $800 or something last time we touched this downsloping teal trend line. Bottom left of your screen is Bitcoin Cash. Broke out of its equidistant channel it had been in for months, kind of like Ripple, but it wasn't as graceful as Ripple at all. But we're still out of it somehow, some way. This blue downsloping trend line was the top of it, and we see we're just scooting along, rejecting prices back inside of it, going sideways now. Again, probably waiting for Bitcoin to do something, but at critical areas of resistance of our white channel that we're in, that we've been in since the top of the descending triangle, where we broke out bearishly and hit the measure move at $430 perfectly. That's it, man. Okay, that is around the markets. Oh, nice, dude. I can expect 320 from you next week. Oh, HG, man. Thank you so much, dude. The jizz, man. Thanks so much for the 165 people still tuned in between Twitch and YouTube. Really appreciate y'all. All right? Amazon's causing a lot of others to tank after hours. Okay. Yeah, Fang, man. The Fang. What's up, Carlo? Good to see it. Pure Motorsport. Amazon is the Bitcoin of tech. Yeah, dude. Remember we looked at the rising wedge pattern? Remember that, dude? Google missed too. Currently getting destroyed. Yeah, we can see that, Buddha Trades, man. That impulse down set the tone for a correction. Buddha Trades, well, that's what I think anyway. Well, think about it, dude. We had a beautiful all-time high in January, late January, and then we had the largest spike of volatility in the history of the stock market, and we tanked. XIV got liquidated. We tanked for 3 months, common, standard time for a correction in a bull trend. Then, once we finished that bull trend, we ran up, and we double topped Dow Jones, S&P 500, higher high, whatever, doesn't matter. They were both showing monthly, weekly, daily bearish divergence. Okay, so that a rally, we always get it, the impulse up, and then we retrace, and then we get our second rally. A lot of times we make lower highs than our previous highs. Other times we double top, and sometimes we go higher with the bearish divergence Class A instead of Class B. So, yeah, we tanked on high volume, and this could very well be another correction that lasts 3 months or more. Okay. Things are extremely high, and we looked at the spider, or the S&P 500, right after Bitcoin. The show, uncharacteristic of us, but it's very important to see. The XIV, you want me to explain it? Yeah, dude, the XIV is the inverse of volatility. We're seeing a record low on volatility on the markets because of bots. And so hedge funds were over leveraging. Oh my god, it's the probes, man! It feels so good! Roll Force probes, man.
Roll Force probes tipped $59.58. Gomp, the greatest kick returner in Bama history.
Dude, it's true, man. What did Bear Bryant, Coach Bryant, say about him? Probes, man. I can't remember. There's his Dallas Cowboy star, the Jesus man. Thank you, dude. What did he say though? I can't remember the quote. Could you find it for me? It was like something about Forrest is dumb because he ran out of the stadium. Y'all remember Forrest Gump ran out of the stadium after he scored a touchdown against Tennessee? Roll Tide. Thanks, Probes, man, for the 59.58. Much love, dude. Thank you, dude. But the XIV, though, inverse of volatility. So hedge funds were over leveraging like crazy on it because it was just, they thought, oh, man, whatever. But then we got that spike in volatility, and hedge funds took stupid losses. Lots of them got screwed, sending out emails, to all their clients. Oh my God, we're trying to tread water here. But yeah, people got really screwed in the XIV. People that were heavily invested in that XIV liquidated, right? The prospectus of the XIV said if it lost 80% of value or 75% of its value in a day, it would in fact be liquidated, and severance or the rest of everything of XIV would just be sold off to everybody, all the shareholders, right? So that's what happened with the XIV. Unreal. But the thing is, what happens is that gets liquidated, and then they'll just create a new ticker for inversing volatility again, which I'm sure they've already done. So, Ishi, I hope that helps, man. Let me know. But thanks again, Probes, man. Friggin' miss you, dude. Seriously. Exposed, man. If you get 2 or 3 Class Bs, does that give you Class A? Get wrecked. Get wrecked, Exposed, man. Should we start over, dude? I know. Are you late? I can't remember. Okay. Anyway, if we want to, I guess we can just go back to the SPY again? I don't know. Do people? We can look at Ripple again, I guess. People care about Ripple. People don't care about Ethereum. All right. Supply and demand, dude. If there's no demand for Ethereum, then why have we been looking at it, right? We know there's clearly no demand for Ethereum because of the chart. It is so real, right? You can't really, you don't know truly, HG, if it is Amazon that's bringing things down. Dude, we talked about earlier this year, HG, do you not remember insiders selling at like record levels, right? Insiders like CFOs, COOs, CIOs, CEOs offloading a third of their position, their stake in the company that they run, right? They were doing that. Microsoft, Facebook, dude, this was coming, man. And it was showing on the charts, bearish divergence on the monthly. You don't ignore that. And when you do finally get the rug pulled, it's not something that you just, oh, we're just going to nilly-dilly recover from. It's a correction, and corrections are a process, not an event. So we're still in the midst of this correction. Are there any concerns? Not so much. It would make sense. It could very well make sense, but here's the thing. Buddha Trade's like, what's the actual reason for the stock market losing value right now? There's no real reason. Oh, trade wars, blah, blah. People were talking about trade wars when we were rallying this entire year. Whatever, man. Dude, it was just technically time on that rally, that attempted rally to make higher highs on the Dow. So we can't be too concerned about it because it's Bitcoin. And guess what? If we wake up tomorrow or in a month or 2 months and Bitcoin's at 5,000, the world's going to still keep churning. The sun's going to keep coming out every day. And everyone's going to say, hey, Bitcoin's valued at 5,000, right? I mean, it's just perception of what it's worth, right? And right now, Bitcoin's perceived to be valued at 6,400. It's just a cryptocurrency. Just happens to be the godfather of them all, and technically we're just looking at price contraction on Bitcoin, and we just talked about big moves coming because we're running out of room from 2018 downslipping resistance, and now from June 24th we're showing forms of accumulation. We've got about a week and a half left until one of those trend lines gets broken. Okay, but between any time, or I guess between then and now, we get break to the upside or downside violently. Okay. Nilly, willy-nilly, dilly. That's it. Dill. Thanks, man. He must be the stupidest son of alive, but he sure is fast. That's it, probes, man. That's it. I need to get a Forrest Gump. I don't know why I don't have a Forrest Gump sound bit, man. Unreal. Yes, he did. He offloaded a lot, Third Eye Trader. And he did it for months, exactly. Well, yeah, dude. I mean, HG, like, when you have leaders like NVIDIA, Amazon, leaders of their respective industries, everything else is going to follow, okay? That's how it works. And again, macro plays a big deal. You could have a nice earnings beat, good increased guidance, but if you're in a bear market or a downtrend, it won't matter. Sentiment of the market is not where big money wants it, so like no one's going to be taking risks. This correction is healthy, I guess, but we don't know. We don't know if this was the very top or not. Okay, we don't know. Dude, we looked at the market cycle. Almost 10 years now, we've been in this uptrend market cycle. Yeah, I kind of am too, because I don't know, like, people talking about trade wars and stuff. We were looking at the monthly bearish divergence on all the major indices, and we're showing that triple top on the Russell 2000. We're at record stock buybacks. Well, what does that do? That artificially inflates your EPS for earnings. And so while the company is buying back shares, the big insiders with tons of buying power are selling off behind the scenes. You don't know about it. You know, they're not talking about it in the news, right? So, yeah, dude, it's definitely bait and switch type stuff for the retailers, retail investors. Oh my God, this is so loud. My bad. What the? Should be okay, I guess. The sun also rises, Gustavo. Let's not forget. So much news out for XRP recently. You feel it's too obvious that it's going up. Feel like media feeding the super bullish sentiment just as we go super hard to break down. James Allen, man, it's not that cynical, man. It's really not that cynical. It's not like, I don't think that's the way it is. I think there's just stuff that's being reported, news developments on XRP. That's it, man. You know, that's using your feelings and emotions. Okay, where we're looking at the chart and we're just looking at what everyone else around the world is looking at, right? We're in a new trend, right? We're not in this old trend anymore. And sure, we could break down. We could even test 31 cents if things got bad. And guess what? We're still out of this bear trend we were in, okay? Yeah, Dill. I mean, I would think so too. It's all crap, man. It's all that's like news stuff is stupid, man. Like there was no real reason why the stock market is correcting right now. No one really has a real reason, right? Oh man, just trade wars. That's it. That's like really, that's the reason. No, it's not. It's you ran out of demand. The big players. There's no more demand, so they were going to create demand by selling off. Okay. Okay, to combat what you're saying, James Allen, we've seen it over the past year, though. Well, we were within the parameters of a downtrend for the past year, okay, on the charts. So, whatever, downtrend, bear trend, right? Yeah, news doesn't affect, you'll get this kind of pop on stupid news, right? You're going from the bottom of the heart line to the 75 and then break down to lower lows, right? But this is different. This is extremely different. The volume and the breakout is so much different now, okay? So don't let it cloud your judgment. Don't let what you think might be going on that's probably not real. And if it happens, it's still probably not for the reasons why, you know, like it broke out bearishly. Don't let that prevent you from making low risk, high reward opportunities. Okay, man, that's like paralyzing you. And that's them winning if you think that if you're cynical of media and stuff like that. Hey, yeah, Soupy Steve, thanks for the sub on YouTube. The Juice Man, thank you, dude. Jeff says midterm elections FUD has been thrown around as a possible reason. Most just see a normal correction from a great summer. Go vote. That's right, go vote. And if you don't vote, don't complain. If your person you want in office doesn't win, right? What's up, Sonar Kyle, Sile, something? Thanks, dude. High debt by companies and rising yields. Bud Nicholson. Well, you know, I mean, again, that was going on already. But that was going on during the rally. That was going on, I think, before anything. That's been going on for years. All this stuff. So, past couple years, right? Analysis, paralysis. Boom. Buddha trades. Exactly, dude. How you doing, man? I haven't seen you in here. Are you new to the stream, man? Let me know, man. Yeah, that's just momentum contraction, Patrick, right? That normally happens when you're contracting on price with a triangle. You see just kind of signature MACD movement, right? You get those lower highs on price and you get the lower highs on positive momentum, but then you're getting the higher lows on price and you're getting the lower levels of negative momentum. It's almost like a triangle itself of the MACD. And that's just, that's part and parcel of triangles and price contraction and consolidation, right? They sold a bunch of debt. I thought they took on like $2 billion more, or $2 billion more, $2 billion more, sorry, of debt. Oh yeah, Brian, big time. What's up, Philander Supermark Kurt, man? Hello, Saint of Last Resort, welcome. Glad you made it. Okay, so anyway, there's a river.
Thanks for the constant guidance around the markets.
Hey, James A, man, thanks for the 1337, the elite contribution. It is, man. Thank you, dude. Thanks so much, man. Hey, dude, it's like, it's what I love, dude. I love doing this. I love looking at charts and just analyzing and just everything, man. Just businesses, just love all that. Acquisitions, mergers, crashes, bull runs. I love it all, man. It's just fun. It's very fun to me. So, thank you for sticking around and listening, okay? Okay, let's go to Go. Someone requested Go. Go chain. Not much data here, right? But, you know, just talked about the anchor point 1 and now 2 and 3 on the bottom. See where we're going. I don't know. You don't get that much respect, right? And it very well could be this is the anchor point 1 and 2 and 3. But if you do that, you'd broken out already. So watch, if we change up the anchor points. Just leave that there. If we do 1 and 2. Clearly see we broke out, right? That doesn't do us much good. Let's get rid of it real quick. That's what I'm talking about. So you like broke out of it, if that's the case. But you're getting a lot more respect, it seems. Okay, so it seems like we might have just had a false breakout of this channel we were in. Okay. You're getting more touch points, I believe. You're bouncing off the heart line and the 20 MA on the 4 hour. Okay. And you're not able to break the 75% trend line. So this is giving me thought to believe this might be the way the market is interpreting this channel. All right, this upsloping trend. Okay. Let's see, man. A lot of rejection up here, though, right? Holy crap. With no fireworks? What happened? Did we... Yeah, we're not even close, man. We're at 86 likes. We need 100 for the fireworks, but remember, it's just, if you're enjoying this live stream, all you gotta do is hit that like button, that bell, that sub. That's all you gotta do, right? There's a lot of volume, could signal a breakout or a leg up. Dustin, what are we talking about? Go? What are we talking about here, man? All right. We have our move up. We broke down, retraced about 50% of the way. And now we're attempting our second rally. Our second rally is on low volume. Lots of negative momentum still. Looking really good on the RSI, though. That's the only thing you got going for you right now. We have not even attempted to break. I guess we did. We got close. Candle body close high, right? Yeah, that 1096 area. That's your big candle body close. All right, so people could say it's a flag. It could very well be a flag of some sort, but I don't know, man. It seems like you already broke a flag if you had it. You're talking about Go, Dustin Wood. I don't know, man. A lot of volume. The volume's tapered off. Now, of course, we could run again because the trend it seems like we are in is overall bullish for now, right? But uncertain of how this is going to respond to Bitcoin volatility, right? So gotta be careful. Bitcoin, we understand Bitcoin is near the end of its consolidation phase, which has been going on for 10 days now. We've had 10 days of consolidation and nothing. No ups, no downs. Badger, right, there's no reason to believe it's over for Ethereum. We don't know. Okay, dude, it's like it just recently made its lowest low of 2018, right? Just in the middle of a nasty downtrend, right? It's not accumulating at all. We don't know. Because, dude, all it is a huge impulse down, and now we're just showing this slide up sloping consolidation. Been going on for like a month or more. Okay, so my alert to thumbs up ratio is actually about 6 times more. Guess that's good. But you know, he's got like 1,000 viewers plus every stream, so you know, it's a lot more difficult to get people to hit like when there's 1,000 people, right? So we did it. Thank y'all so much for those 100 freaking likes. Y'all the Jesus peoples, okay? Thanks so much. Seriously. Thanks, Caldeer, for cowboying that, making it happen, dude. From Germany. Deutschland. Okay, let's just move on now. Okay, let's go to Strat. Don't look at this. A couple days ago, someone was asking. Zoom out real quick, okay? See what's going on with Strat. We had a really nasty bear trend going on for so long. And something happened. We started bottoming out at that 1618 fib extension from a swing low to swing high. Here you are. Could not break prices below that. So we can go to the daily. Wow. Here's our daily. It's a beautiful anchor point 1, 2, and then 3 on the top. That heart line respect. 75% respect, 25% respect, multiple times. Okay, so we just kind of slightly upsloping, right, within the parameters of a channel. So not really that great. Nothing really that special about Strat except we broke to the upside. Wow, a green candle on the daily? What? Because look at the past, man. Haven't had many green candles, all right. So, but it's nice though. We did break out of that channel, that equidistant channel we've truly been in since January, man. January. But make no mistake that there is an upsloping channel, and it's nothing, right? Anchor point 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the bottom, and then 5 on the top. You can clearly see we have a lot of resistance that you'll probably respect very well at 3,077. Okay. A lot of volume, that's great. A lot of volume on a breakout of an equidistant channel. That's awesome. But not sold yet. Got to break this channel first. Otherwise, it's just some sort of bear flag or bearish consolidation before setting up for lower prices. Okay. So I know it seems crazy. Oh my God, we're up like 10%. But if you zoom out on the chart, wow, this is a terrible, terrible coin. This sucks, right? Dustin, you're heading to work. Thanks for always reviewing. Go. A lot of things going on with indicators stuff. Yeah, man, absolutely, Dustin, man. Thanks for being here and work hard, man, and work on yourself. Invest in yourself every day. You and everyone else in here, okay? It's very important. You should feel like if you didn't learn something new, if you didn't get better when you're going to bed, you should feel like you failed. Okay, so just constantly try to get better, right? When does go bullish? What? No one's saying Ethereum would die, but we could just stay in a long sustained bear trend. Well, we've been in one for a year now. Or going on a year. Getting close to it. I mean, Ethereum's down 52-week lows. I mean, we're 1 year to date. We are still down like 6+% or something. Anytime, Caldeer. Strat partnered with Microsoft. It's good. It's good. I remember when IOTA was saying they did that too last year in October. And they pumped way harder than this. That just shows the sentiment of the market. This time last year, things were starting to skyrocket. It's when the people started coming into the market. Oh my God, 1,000% gains. No, we've not gone to Amazon. Oh my god, dude. My bad. Sorry, dude. Let's go to Amazon, dude. Right freaking now. $1,600, huh? Gap fill. Gap fill. At $15.19. You said we're after hours. We're at $16.43, down 7.81%. So $16.45. Here we are, $16.45. Again, the gap fill is $15.34, roughly. Okay. All right, dude. That's it, though. This is a very steep, downsloping trend that seems it's going to be respected more. Okay, so. And this could just keep moving around, whatever. But dude, we talked about from a swing low to swing high, retrace between the 382 and the 618, and we're still there. But the thing is, you could very well, these are pretty conservative fibs, could very well have fibs down here. This is the beginning of the channel, okay, the upsloping channel. If that's the case, we're just now hitting the 382 and could go much lower to 1490 and 1359. That makes the most sense, probably. Okay. You clearly see when the velocity trend began, when you had upsloping movement and then you accelerated your upsloping price action, right? So from the bottom of the run to the top, you can clearly see this is your common retrace zone for more long term. Okay. Hope that helps. Again, a gap fill, 1500 area. Okay, so I don't know why we wouldn't hit 1500 at some point in the near future. Okay, okay. Even if we broke the upside and then broke down again, that's very well probably what will happen. Okay, that's it. Ish, hope that helps, man. After hours stuff, 1646 currently. We've had a pretty good stream today, right? Pretty productive. Been out live for an hour and 35 minutes now. Thanks so much for the likes, the views, everything, support. Yeah, it doesn't, but I can fortunately see it post-market trading price, and you just marked it 1645. So everything you had today completely gone, but you're not too far beyond where you were at your lowest levels. But I think that puts you below the 200-day moving average, which is quite significant. Yeah, okay, man. I know it's just kind of floating along, doing its thing, right? You tell them long range crypto, man. Back to the S&P 500 again. You go on the daily, man. Okay, we're holding everything within the parameters of the uptrend that extends back to 2009. We found our lowest low of the global financial crisis, right? And you know, since then it's been really nice. But huge amount of tankage because of the daily bearish divergence and the daily RSI bearish divergence. And then if you go to the weekly, even more. Okay. Thanks, Kiki. I'm glad you like the music, man. The tune is so hot. That tunes is so hot to do 899. All right. What do you want? 7 to 10 years. Market cycles. We are going on 10 years now. Going on 10 years. mean, it's like 5-6 more months, and it'll be like a 10-year anniversary of our. You know, we should do. Alexa, make a reminder.
What's the reminder for?
Global financial lows.
When should I remind you?
March 2nd, 2019.
What time March 2nd should I remind you?
6 o'clock.
Is that 6 o'clock in the morning or in the evening?
Evening.
Okay, I'll remind you March 2nd at 6 p.m.
Sweet. That's awesome. That's on a Saturday, too. Well, okay. All right. Well, we've had a lot of good analysis today. I think a lot was covered. I think people learned a lot. More so just about the stock market, where we are, where we could be going. And we can clearly see that this correction's not over based on after hours moves during a big earnings week, right? So anyway, guess what I'm going to do is get out of here, all right? So thanks so much for the contributions, the new subs, the likes, the views, everything, okay? Y'all are the light of my life. Y'all get me out of bed in the morning, all right? So I'll be back tonight, 11 Eastern. So until next time, respect the TA.